Hey peeps, Pixie Poison here, coming at you with another vlog, the first vlog of 2020. Wow. Okay, technically it's been a while since the last one, but not the point. It's been quite a while, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought this might be a good time to make another vlog, considering, what can I say that, hasn't been said, already a million times. It's crazy times we're in right now, like times you would never think that we would be in. But regardless, I hope that you peeps are all keeping well, keeping safe, keeping sensible, and probably most importantly, keeping sane. Not being able to, go out and connect with people like physically and have actual social contact is pretty damn scary, it has to be said. I don't know what the situation like where you peeps are, but here in the UK we're not in full official lockdown yet, but I imagine it probably won't be long before we get that way. We're being encouraged not to go out, not to go to work, so yeah. So I'm not gonna prattle on about this for too long, because it's in our faces day in, day out. You can't escape it. So here I'm determined that you can. We are sitting here together. We are enjoying each other's company. We are having social connection. We are sharing a beverage. If you haven't got one, grab one now, and cheers, my dears. Just treat this as a nice little conversation and connection between two friends, because that is what you are to me. Apologies for the crappy camera, peeps. My webcam, see, now it decides it wants to speed up. The quality is really slow when I'm like further away from the camera, but if I'm closer, it's a lot more clear and it's a lot more crisp. I don't understand why it's doing this, so I hope it doesn't affect the vlog too much, and hope it just drives me nuts and not you. So what has been happening with me? Well, you're probably wondering, like, what's this? What's this in aid of? Well, this get up actually isn't in aid of anything. To use a really cheesy Greatest Showman quote, this is me. For those of you who kept up with my channel like this time last year and a little bit earlier, you'll probably notice that I wasn't in a great place. Like there, it was not a great time. I ended my relationship. It was a long-term relationship, and that really messed me up for a while. So after getting out of that funk and like moving here, I guess you could say I was in a place where I was struggling to really know myself and struggling to find myself again, because I'm like, who am I? What do I like? What do I want? What do I do? What? But as time went on, I kind of started finding some of my passions again. Like I'd lost passion for cosplay a little bit, especially after that time, and like from moving here, I definitely lost a bit of passion for it, but I got back into that. But also in everyday life, I started losing, I think, do you know what, I'm trying to think of a really fancy way to explain it. I think I just stopped giving a shit. There was a point where I was just looking at outfits to wear and looking at makeup to put on, and I was just still drawn towards like the bright colours. It's like, so I would put on a bit of bright eyeshadow or a bit of bright lipstick. It actually started with the lippy, I think. I started experimenting more with the lippy. I had like bolder colours, and like I actually started getting like crazier colours. I started wearing the blue lipstick quite a lot, which I really like. And yeah, I just started embracing the colourful and vibrant life, and it's just kind of, escalated from there. The flowers definitely helped as well. It started off obviously just like one flower there, and now obviously it's a crown. If I actually move to one side, like you can see kind of up there, I have quite a few there. My finger's going the wrong way, I can't do this properly. Up there, I have quite a few of those flower crowns now. I really got into them. I was like, actually I really like these. I like how I feel wearing them. I like how I look wearing them. So yeah, do you know what? These are a thing. And like I said, that went kind of hand in hand with the makeup. So I was gonna say I'm kind of embracing the iridescent, vibrant life, and I love it. The eye makeup, actually, I don't know if you can see, but the eye makeup is actually something I've been experimenting with today because I ordered, wait for it, I ordered these two palettes from Ching Beauty, and I am absolutely in love with them. They are so colourful. Like, there are so many colours. Like, this one was the first one I fell in love with. This was actually advertised to me on Facebook at one point, and you know, like you do with Facebook ads, where you're just like, nah, whatever, go away. But it kept popping up, so I was like, all right, I'll have a look. But I did not expect for this to have so many colours. Time for an unboxing now. Okay, as if I wouldn't do an unboxing for this. So hang on a sec. Oh. Look at that! Look at them all! It is crazy how many colours this has. 88 colours this has, and just look. There's glitters, there are metallics, there's like crazy pinks up here, and if I move the plastic, there is a nice little mirror as well, which is pretty damn cool. My eye makeup today was actually a mixture of a couple of these colours, so you probably can't see, but there's like 2 or 3 colours in here. So one of them I used the Hush one, which is down here. That's the dark blue. So that's the one that's like all the way out around the eye. And I used this one, which is Sky. I used that a little further in. And then I used Wisdom down here, which is a very cool metallic blue. And then to finish, I used a little bit of a colour from the other palette, which I'm going to show you. And I kind of like how it's turned out. It's kind of oceany kind of PowerShell kind of vibes. Pretty cool. Plus, as we know, blues are among my favourite colours. Duh. So there's no way I'm not going to go for the blues first. So this is from the Exotic Pop palette. So as I said, this is the first one I saw. And then the second one, if you give me a second while I put this back, it's in a kind of sleeve, so I'm trying to put it back in without damaging it. The other one is the Fireworks palette, and this one is similar, but it has a couple of shades that the other one doesn't have. So I excited this one. Look at these. These are a lot more metallic-y shades, and there's also like nice yellows down here, oranges and yellows as well, which the other one doesn't have. I know that's really bad English underneath that mirror, but you can't win them all. The makeup's cool. So yeah, I am super pleased with these. That's upside down. I'm super pleased with these. They're so colourful, and they definitely suit where I'm going with my makeup at the moment. So I'm really excited to play around some more with these and hopefully find some really colourful stuff. So that kind of gives a little bit of an introduction of how I'm kind of like this and how I plan to keep myself living the vibrant life. So now I thought I might share a couple of things that I've been getting up to kind of start whiling away the hours and keeping myself busy. So one of the things is I do write occasionally as well, and sometimes I tend to get inspiration and then I forget to write it down. It just completely goes out of my head. So enter a secret Santa present from one of my workmates, which is this Ravenclaw journal. Shout out to my fellow Ravenclaws. Hey Claws, Claws for the win. Wit, logic and learning, all here bitches. Plus, I don't think I could have coordinated this any better if I tried. It's basically a carbon copy of the last video, just more blue. So yeah, I've been using this to write down any of my creative little musings, anything that I think might be kind of cool. I tend to throw a lot of either poetry writing, creative writing, story writing ideas all around in my head, and they either get lost or mixed up. So I've been using this to do it. and I recommend it to anyone who is kind of creatively inclined. It's like, definitely get a journal or a notebook that you can write in. They're definitely worth it, because if you can collate all your ideas, you never know, you might just actually create something cool out of it. Also, the inside is pretty cool as well. Check it out. The Hogwarts logo, but in blue. I love how detailed actually the logo is. It's like, look at the animal heads. Look at them. They're so detailed. It's unreal. Okay, so that is my creative Ravenclaw journal. I've been writing in. Anytime I get a little bit of inspiration, pen in, done. Cannot recommend it enough if you are a creative type with lots of ideas mulling around the old noggin. Now, as well as writing, I have been doing a lot of gaming, naturally, and I've also been doing a lot of reading. So I'm going to combine the two with what I have here. So last month, the BioShock collection was the free game on, or should I say games, there's 3 of them, the free game on PS Plus last month. And I know I already have them all, and I've completed them all, and I've platinumed, or, well, I had it on 360, so I 100%ed BioShock 1. But I couldn't resist downloading it again, so I did. And I've been playing through all them, and I've now platinumed BioShock on my PS4. Also, the last time I was in central London and I went into Forbidden Planet, I saw this and I wanted it, but I didn't know when I was going to be next in central. So I went on Amazon and I ordered it, and that is BioShock Rapture by John Shirley. Seriously, anyone who is a big BioShock fan like me, get this, because this is just so incredible. I mean, the game itself, in my opinion, I adore it. I think it's one of the best games ever made, honestly. The pacing, the atmosphere, the world, the gameplay, the lore, storytelling, it revolutionized video game storytelling for me, and in general, it just did. It's a masterpiece. This basically details everything up until the start of the first game, basically. And it's so well told. John Shirley's prose is actually incredible. It's unnervingly atmospheric. Like, you literally do feel like you are there. Like, from the first like couple of pages, it's like, boom, here you are. You're not even in Rapture yet at the start. It's not even been thought of yet. But already you're in that world. That is how gripping it is. I realise I'm not being very articulate here, Pete, but I'm trying to put into words how cool this is. But no, if you are a big BioShock fan, definitely check it out, although it probably won't take up that much of your time, because I think you'll probably burn through it very, very quickly, because it is just that good. Another literary adventure I've been going on, and this feels strange because I'm about to break the blue theme here, and it feels wrong, but this is the other one I've been reading, and this is The Court of the Air by Stephen Hunt. This is a kind of steampunk, fantasy, alternate universe kind of setup. And it's all based around the Court of the Air, who basically, who watches the Watchmen, these watch the Watchmen, basically. The Court of the Air is basically the invisible, the invisible court, the invisible cabinet, the invisible parliament that kind of rules everything. And these two young people called Molly and Oliver, they have special, unique attributes and unique abilities, and they are being hunted down for it, basically. This is a really hard book to try and summarize, because there is just so much in it. It's one of those books, a bit like Game of Thrones, where there is just so many people, places, things, concepts that are explained to a degree, but also just like, what the hell is that? It can be a bit of a hard slog at times. Some of the prose is like description heavy, but almost to the point of like walking through mud. But at the same time, I have been enjoying it, and I haven't been able to put it down. And I have actually ordered the sequel, to this, so I guess it can't be that bad. Definitely want to check out if you like, you know, your Game of Thrones, but you're also into like steampunk and alternate universes and that kind of carry on. Definitely want to check out. The sequel to that is also called The Kingdom Beyond the Waves, which I hear is even better. So fingers crossed when I get it, it's gonna be. So the final thing I have to share with you here. So as some of you know, I turned 30 this year. 30. Not young anymore. Seriously peeps, it gets weirder and weirder every time I say that I'm actually 30. But for my 30th birthday, my housemates are officially the best housemates I could ever ask for. They all chipped in and they got me this. Now what is this, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's a Switch, is what it is. Oh my days. My housemates actually chipped in and got me a Switch. Literally, my little mind was blown. I could not believe it. They got me this. Also, my housemate has a Switch and he has lots of games, so he let me borrow quite a few of his. But I also bought a couple as well. The one I've got in at the moment is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night that I did a Pixie Tries on. I thought it would be quite a good addition for this, actually, because it's a platforming game. I thought it would work very well on here. It does. There's some bits I think where the Switch struggles to handle the graphics at times, but it still plays really well, and it is a really good successor to Symphony of the Night. So any Castlevania Symphony of the Night fans out there probably want to check out. My housemate also lent me Rayman Legends on here, and that would make it the third platform that I have this on. I have it on 360, I have it on PS4, and now I've played it on Switch, and I've completed it on all three. But a game that I bought for myself, which I've been keen to buy because I saw it advertised and I wanted to play it, but I was like, oh, I can't buy it, I don't have a Switch. The other game I bought was Cadence of Hyrule, a mashup of Crypt of the Necrodancer and Legend of Zelda. Now, I really enjoy it. It is a really good combination, and it does really work in the Zelda universe. Like, all the mechanics work. However, it makes me think, was Crypt of the Necrodancer really that hard? And it's like, yeah, it was. Playing this is a lot harder than Crypt of the Necrodancer, I found. And I was like, I'm sure I didn't have that much of a problem with Crypt of the Necrodancer, but, you know, thinking back on it, yeah, I probably did. I've just forgotten how much of a challenge it was because I've completed it now. Also, for those who didn't know, last year I did go to MCM Birmingham in November, and I did actually manage to cosplay Cadence from Crypt of the Necrodancer, and there I am. That picture is by Dr. Bell's picture box. They are incredible. They take amazing photos. So if you are at any of the MCM Comic Cons, whenever they come back, definitely go and get your photo done with them. They are so cool, so professional, so nice, and you have loads of choices to edit your photo with. You get to choose the background basically on what gets included in the shot, and you know, you can get a physical copy or you can get a digital copy. I chose for a digital, and yeah, I love it. It's just so incredible. Also, I said that was going to be the last thing I was going to show you, but it's not, because I almost forgot, and I can't believe I almost forgot this. So it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but I finally took the plunge and kind of got something done, and that would be a tattoo. I actually took the plunge and got myself a tattoo. It wasn't initially going to be this design. Initially I had different plans, but I saw this and I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the design straight away. For those who don't know what it is, it's the Evenstar from Lord of the Rings, the Evenstar necklace, but as a symbol instead. I saw this, as I said, I saw this design on Google Images, and I just fell in love with it. And I spoke to my housemate, the one who organised getting me the Switch and has the Switch games. He's a tattoo artist. He is a tattoo artist. So I spoke with him. He drew me up the design. I loved it, and then a couple of weeks later we went on and did it. To those who are wondering what it actually feels like to get, like I said, hard to describe. And anyone who tells you it's not painful is lying. For a start, it hurts. It's gonna hurt. But for me, if I was to describe it, when it first started, it felt kind of like burning. But then, like, obviously as it went on, it felt more like what's actually happening to you, being stabbed multiple times with a needle, you know, very, very quickly. But at the same time, I can also see how people get addicted to it, because there's a weird kind of, I don't know, euphoria afterwards that feels kind of good. So I can see why people get addicted to the actual procedure of it. Having said that, it's not something that I'm going to be doing again in a hurry, because it's still bloody painful, so no, I'll pass. But I am very glad that I had it done, and I'm glad that I finally had the balls to do it, because I have wanted a tattoo for a long time, and it's nice seeing it. Although it is strange seeing it on my arm all the time, it is nice seeing it. It's part of me. I've always felt attached to the Even Star. I love what it is. I love what it stands for. I love the promise it signifies. It's beautiful, and I love it being a part of me. Well, peeps, that is just about it from me. That is how I have been keeping myself. This is what I have been up to, what I've been busying myself with. This is what the hell I've been doing for this many months, for almost a year actually. So as I said, hope you are keeping well, safe, sensible, and sane. I hope you have a nice beverage with you. I hope you are enjoying said beverage as I am. And I hope you are, as I said, keeping well, safe, sensible, sane, and I hope you have lots of nice things to while away the hours with, and I hope that this video has just been a nice little touching of base, you know, between you and me. So peeps, I will bid thee adieu for now. I hope, like I said, I hope you guys keep busy. How are you keeping yourselves busy? Or what things are you doing to keep yourself sane? Leave them in the comments. I'll have a look. I'd be interested to know how you guys are fighting off this doom and gloom. And hopefully we can all get out the other side and get back to normal. And I think we will all need a big collective hug after this. So I wish you all the best. Mwah. Peace out. I love you and take care. So, ciao for now, peeps.